A top US military strategist admitted the truth of the Tonya Harding accusation. I heard from Arnaud Bertrand. China's Victor Gao recently said US strategy was to hobble China in the way that skater Tonya Harding famously had someone try to fracture the knee of her rival, hobbling her instead of competing fairly. Anya Manuel, executive director of the Aspen Security Forum, said, live on stage, that the US was trying to hobble China. Listen to what she said about her fellow speaker, Alan Estevez, US Undersecretary of Industry and Security.
Let's keep sight of the goal. The country that leads in technology tends to lead the world. Roman roads, Chinese gunpowder, British steamships, and so on and so forth. The United States and our friends and allies have been the undisputed technology leaders for decades. And now we have someone who's running the race and running really fast, and that's China. So the goal here should be for the US and our friends and allies to run faster in this race. There's two ways to win a race. One, you hobble the other guy, and Alan and team are working on that. There's another way to do it, which is to run faster ourselves.
I want to point out two things here. First, she immediately assumes that the US, which is just 4% of the world, must be the dominant power over the whole world. She doesn't justify it, she just assumes that it's right. Now, there are a number of words for when a small group, by use of power, assumes supremacy over everyone else. Fascism is one of those words, and there are a number of others. None of them are nice words. They all indicate, well, unfairness, to say the least.
And now's the time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it.
America first. A new world order.
Now, the US, in this regard, is unfortunately at war with the world. Humanity wants to be fair, wants to be multipolar. Humanity recognizes that all people are people, and our shared humanity overrides the fact that, some are American, some are Chinese, some are African, Indian, European, South American, whatever. Second, Miss Manuel is absolutely fine with her government hobbling a developing country which is working hard to rise. Now, just think about that. It's a staggeringly cynical position. It's immoral. You can't say free trade and competition are the ultimate good things, except when someone else is doing well, in which case hobbling them is fine. Now, on the subject of immorality, I want to bring to people's attention this line in Biden's recent speech about what a great president he has been, his greatest achievements.
When I came to office, the conventional wisdom was that China would inevitably surpass the United States. That's not the case anymore.
Hear that? He says that the Chinese, a very large group of people comprising about 17 or 18% of humanity, was about to economically overtake the US, which has about 4% of humanity, as I said. Now, he boasts that he stopped that happening. Why is that good? If Biden was interested in fairness, he would acknowledge that a big group of people should have a bigger economy than a small group of people. The US is not about fairness. That's what it shows us. To Biden and to Trump, things like fairness, equality, democracy, multipolarity, these are bad things because they stop the US from supremacy. Supremacy, being number one, is what it's all about for them.
We must be number one in the world to lead the world in the 21st century. It's a simple proposition.
87% of humanity lives outside the US-led West. We like the West. We watch Western movies, we dance to Western music, we learn so much from the West. But we have a question: why are Western leaders so opposed to the world becoming a fairer place? That's the question, and I wonder if you have an answer for it.